On the farm's kitchen table. I'm Larry Marble. Hop Sing is about to make us a big old heaping helping of great food, and I'm going to provide us a bunch of agricultural information. Thanks so much for joining us on this edition of the program. We appreciate it. We're brought to you each and every day by the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at our futures movement, corn, beans, and wheat in particular, courtesy of John Tuggle. Another quiet day in Chicago as the corn and the beans closed essentially unchanged. Little new fundamental news as South American crops are doing well, and it's too early to get excited about U.S. weather. The corn market is, however, full of uncertainty, from the big question of the potential of the communist Chinese demand for U.S. crops to U.S. and South American weather and the eventual size of those respective crops. Buying interest of late from the communist Chinese for U.S. milo has been slow, with the jump in the corn futures and soaring rail costs to the Pacific Northwest. Even though the trade is optimistic about the potential for new crop summer milo sales to the communist Chinese from the Texas Gulf, apparently there are not yet any sales on the books for July and August. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland open for milo trucks 7 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. Anderson's open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Timco is open on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 a.m. to noon. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle, 361-852-5207. Tuggle & Company, Corpus Christi, Texas. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, getting ready for the sale in San Saba. It's Wednesday evening, looking toward Thursday. What's it looking like?
You bet, Larry. We got right at 850 head already on the yards around 5:30 on this evening. And so we're looking for probably that 1,100 head, give or take a little bit. We got about 170 cows, 25 bulls. We got several good Brangus cows that came off of one ranch that we started up at some pair groups, and also some medium long-bred cows that we're offering tomorrow. So if you cows, they were from solid mouth on down a few younger cows, and so worked good in the range, came off a drier area out in West Texas where they came from. So overall market's good again, has been all week this week, Larry. So look for a good run, good market again today.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for Thursday's sale.
You bet, Larry. Give us a call, Larry, code 325-372-5159.
We appreciate it, Ken. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves. We'll begin with the national pork carcass cutout value, 91.84 in the afternoon report, down 63. All but the ham and the rib primals were weak. Federal slaughter for the week, 1.423 million head through Wednesday, 3,000 head behind last week's pace. Neighbor, as we turn our head and steer our gaze toward the cattle side of this equation, USDA's box beef price shown at $309.82 for choice, $301.04 for select. That had the choice down by 77, the select up by 144. That tightened the choice select spread to 878. Federally inspected cattle slaughter for the week, 351,000 head. That's 11K behind last week's pace. As we look toward a price for fats, I'm not seeing anything else other than what we had gotten earlier in the week, and that's basically remaining unestablished for the week through Wednesday. I believe 184 was the best thing that we had gotten as of yesterday. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. They sold cattle on a Wednesday. How was it?
It was good, Larry. Didn't quite get our 700. It was pretty slow this morning. Like I said, we had quite a few last night on the yards, and it was just dead. But I ended up with 567, I think, something like that. Market was good all the way through. Cows and bulls were probably, I'm going to say 2 to 4 higher, quarter higher, and then steers and heifers, I'm going to say they were steady all the way through. You know, some of those classes of heifers might have been a tick higher. Looked like we had a lot of steer cattle or bull. They were bulls instead of steers, but it was steady all the way through. It was active. Everybody jumped in there, and numbers short, and they were all trying to grab a few, so it made for an active market. So we got along real well.
Good. It sounds like y'all might have a chance of rain toward the weekend.
We do. They're calling for some rain. Let's sure hope we get some, and we are in pretty good shape. It's green and a lot of weeds, so everything's starting to try to bloom. So let's hope we get some rain and it continues all the way through the spring, and we can put some more cattle back in the country.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Sean, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's talk about Wholesale Steel San Antonio. Wonderful company. George and crew want to do business with you. Their heavy-duty line can allow you to work, move, crowd, and load your animals with confidence with your own equipment. With heavy material and strong construction, those panels withstand even the roughest stock while still remaining portable. Check out their price list at their website, wholesalesteelusa.com. Round pins, stalls, panels for separating livestock. Lifetime limited warranty on those cattle panels. Local dealers available. Locations in San Antonio and Hearn. Call the San Antonio office, 210-624-2000, or the Hearn location, 979-280-6100. That's Wholesale Steel. We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how was the Wednesday sale?
Well, pretty good, Larry. This thing just keeps impressing every week. Ended up with 586 head of cattle there today. Cow run was a little bit lighter than what it's been but cow market, Packer cow and bull market, really good all the way across the board, up in the big 20s on top end of those cows, and I guess $1.40 or so best bull there today, and didn't really have any really good bulls. We'd have a real outstanding bull bring up in the 40s if we'd had one, but just a really good market there. Had just a handful of replacement type cows, not really enough to test, but sure, a lot of activity on those whenever you see a good one. And then on the calf and yearling side of things, I call it fully steady with what it was last week. There's a lot of activity on all classes. Seemed like some of them big old cutting bulls and bigger cattle might have been even a little bit better this week, but light calves still plenty active, especially on those that got a little condition to them. Just good all the way across the board. So like I said, ended up 586 head. Thought it went real good.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week.
Call us there at the office, 830-334-3653. Mobile numbers 334-1047. Look us up on the website, and that's PearsallLivestock.com.
Kelly, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble for the good folks at DD Texas Outfitters. On the web, ddtexasoutfitters.com. They're at 516 East Interstate 10, Seguin, Texas. Call 830-379-7340. 21 days until the San Antonio Rodeo. Who's going this year? You need to dress right with the good items from D&D. What is in your rope bag? If you need a new one, whether it's team roping, calf roping, breakaway, you can find it at D&D. And D&D was a proud sponsor of the 2024 Guadalupe County live stream and their livestock show. And don't forget, if you like turquoise, you're a turquoise lover, D&D Texas Outfitters has got them. Handbags, Jeffrey's livestock marketing products for your show string. You can select and walk out with a brand new felt hat. Best hat fitters and creasers in the world. Or if you're a cap man, you got to get a bunch of hats for National Cap Day. That's DD Farm and Ranch. And remember, when it's cold, they've got blankets for your horses. DDTexasOutfitters.com, D&D Farm and Ranch in Seguin. We're on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton. Jim, you said it was a different kind of week?
Yes, sir. Ended up with 328 head. Man, some of the buyers were spring breaking this week.
Yeah, when they're
Believe it or not.
Yep, when they're not there, it doesn't go as good. Tell us how it did go.
All right, ended up with 146 steers, 113 heifers, 55 cows, and 12 bulls. Steer side, 2 to 3 weights, 265 to 330. Heifers were 245 to $3. 3 to 4 weight steers, 250 to 325. Heifers were 245 to 290. 4 to 5 weight steers, 240 to 315. Heifers were 235 to 280. 5 6 weight steers, 230 to 310. Heifers were 210 to 257. 6 7 weight steers, 210 to 260. Heifers were $2 to $2.40. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.90 to $2.45. Heifers were $1.80 to $2.05. 8 to 9 weight steers, $1.65 to $2.10. Heifers were $1.35 to $1.80. They did put a little money on Packer cows, though. Had 248 this week. Best Packer cow brought $1.28. Best bull brought $1.49. So bred cows anywhere from $1,100 to $1,775. And we kept 3 or 4 pairs together. They brought from $900 to $1,925.
Are you aware of anything coming this next Tuesday?
I imagine we're going to be slower. We've actually got a chance of rain down here starting tomorrow night, all the way through Tuesday.
Yeah, we've got a chance of severe thunderstorms tomorrow night, and the wind was blowing out of the southwest today. I imagine it'll change to southeast by tomorrow. So
yeah, it's coming out of the southeast down here right now.
Right now? Well, that'll hit us later. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jim.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. Don't forget about McCoys.com. 62 stores, 3 states. They've got plenty within this region, whether it's things for lawn and garden, whether it's lumber, whether it is things from their building and trust department, any product you need out on your farm and ranch to get a building job done. Why, they even have gates and panels. That's McCoy's Building Supply Centers, McCoy's.com. We're on the line with Klein Spear, Southwest Livestock Exchange, Uvalde. Klein, I guess we need to go over sheep and goats and preview cattle.
Yes, sir. We had 520 yesterday. Pretty steady market with what we saw last week. Kind of held on to those gains from the previous week. So pretty good market there. Those heavy lambs, $1.30 to $2.05. Those light lambs, $2.10 to $2.90. Those fat ewes, $65 to $1.20. Those packer ewes, $45 to $70. Those packer nannies, $80 to $1.30. Those fat Spanish nannies, $80 to $1.45. Those stocker nannies, $1.70 to $2.70. Those good cabritos, $2.15 to $3.05. And those lightweight, $2.40 to $3.80. And the billies, $1.45 to $2. So good to see those market kind of holding there.
Good. How's the cattle sale shaping up?
Got about 350 head on the yard this evening. We got about 80 cows. There's about 15 bred cows. We got about 40 weaned calves. We got about 40 roping calves here. So got a little bit for everybody tomorrow, and expecting a pretty good market.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Klein Spear.
Give us a call at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I want to remind you about all 5 locations of MG Building Materials. They've got one in Pleasanton, one in San Antonio, one in Corpus, one in Uvalde, and one in Kerrville. That's MG Building Materials. Whether it's farm and ranch electrical, hardware and tools, lawn and garden and housewares, or paints, floor coverings, plumbing and heating, steel products and flashing, roofing, or gypsum installation, you can trust MG. Remember, 5 locations. Find the one near you at mgbuildingmaterials.com. I'm on the line with Chris Carter from Karnes County Livestock Exchange down Kennedy Way. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business with us.
That's right, Larry. We do want to thank all of you for your consignments. Last week, we ended up with 662 head of cattle, and the market was stronger again last week on feeders and packers.
Walk the pens with us.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 367 to 420. 3 and 4 is 363 to 440. 4 and 5 weights, 298 to 355. 5 and 6 is 275 to 316. 6 and 7 is 250 to 275. And the 7-8 weights, 233 to 265. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, 260 to 330. 3 and 4 is 280 to 340. 4 and 5 weights, 258 to 3 1/4. 5 and 6 is 242 to 290. 6 and 7 is 231 to 298. And the 7-8 weights, 186 to 2 1/4. We had 22 packer bulls last week. High yielding was 133 up to $145 on the best bull. Medium 118 to 127. We had 94 packer cows. High yielding 122 to 130. Medium 98 to $1.07. And the low end 65 to 72. No test on the bred cows. We did have 2 pair, and they bring from 2,075 up to 2,550.
What do we got coming this week, Chris?
Well, it's a little bit shorter this week. At the present time, we're tagging on 273, and we're looking for maybe about 400 come sale time. We've got 28 packer cows and bulls, 14 bred cows, 3 pair, and the rest are yearlings.
Tell everybody how to contact you.
For any questions, please call Wayland Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company. Corpus Milo delivered to Corpus Christi in March. May plus 110, $9.84. Houston, May plus 115, $9.93. And Progresso, May plus 25, $8.33. Yellow corn to Corpus Christi, March-April delivery, May plus 45, $4.86 1/4. Progresso, May plus 105, $5.46 1/4. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in March, May plus 50, $6.37 1/2. Number 1 beans to Houston, August-September delivery, November less 90, $10.96. We'll call Placido also November less 90, $10.96. And we move 1,584 bale of Texas cotton, 87.15 low side, 90.15 high side, average price $88.65. Neighbor, that's it for the best darn farm show in the whole state of Texas. No brag, just fact. I'm Larry Marble, you're my neighbor. Neighbor, good day to you.